Wednesday last week, 6th of March 2024, the government announced 25 major policy and administrative steps that require to be taken to tackle the problem that we are having of proliferation of illicit and substandard alcoholic drinks, many of them toxic and poisonous, that have led to the deaths of our people, and also the problem of narcotic drugs and psychotropic substances. Part of those measures included the suspension of all manufacturing and distilling of what is commonly known as second-generation alcoholic drinks, and we have been able to effect that suspension of licenses, but so that to help us streamline the sector and that industry in accordance with the law, we provided for a process to guide the administrative action. And therefore we called a meeting this morning of all manufacturers and people involved in the manufacture and the distillation of second-generation alcoholic drinks in the country, whose licenses stand suspended. That suspension is for 21 days, beginning 6th March 2024. It will come to an end on 27th of March 2024. We therefore thought we needed the input of the affected farms and businesses. They have all turned up in large numbers. They are in total support of the vetting process, because they believe that there could be players within the industry who are undermining the good work that a few who are in that business could be doing. So just as we said on 6th of March, unlike previous measures which have been taken in this area, this matter is devoid of any other consideration except national security and public safety. And therefore, we are very aware that these decisions and these measures must be implemented and enforced. All the relevant agencies have been directed to make sure that this operation and the measures are in place. So far, we've registered huge successes across the country, because part of the measures we also announced as government on that day was the closure of all unlicensed premises, because unlicensed premises don't require any procedure. Many of them have been shut down, local places and village places, including bars and other outlets which are next to schools and next to families and residential areas. We have also destroyed a lot of illicit and counterfeit merchandise, and the operation continues. I want to take this opportunity to thank all the 47 county security and intelligence teams, together with the other agencies who have been co-opted in this national effort. And we are going around the country supervising how that is going on. So far, we've gone around about 11 or 10 counties, and the response is very good. We'll be going to the rest of the counties in the coming days. And make no mistake, this operation must succeed. Number two, we have decided to subvert any other interest for the sake of ensuring that we save our future generations from what has happened. We don't want to have any more deaths of our people. We don't want to have young people who are zombies, who are hooked into hard drugs and toxic brews. And therefore, anybody participating in the entire supply chain of narcotics has a date with us. We mean business. We will succeed. All the agencies have been put on notice. We have done internal housekeeping matters, even as government agencies. We've directed that all officers who are either in national administration as GAO officers, police officers, anti-counterfeit agency officers, KRA officers who operate this business must choose either closure of that business or they leave public service, and that also is taking place. Many officers have actually opted to stop engaging in this business because it leads to conflict of interest if you are a law enforcement agency and you're tackling a problem where yourself you are a participant. We have also asked the counties to cooperate with us. Some of the functions of licensing bars and alcoholic drinks outlets are in counties, but now this matter is no longer, it's beyond the normal functioning of any level of government. It's a national security matter, and therefore we revoked on 6th of March all licenses that have been issued by county governments across the country contrary to national law, namely the Alcoholic Drinks Control Act. Some are next to schools, next to residential areas. Those licenses are revoked and those places are shut. Anybody involved in manufacture, distribution, sale of these drugs and toxic brews, any premises involved in storage, such merchandise is being destroyed so that we can destroy the capacity to manufacture evil. And also, we are also asking for forfeiture orders so that any vehicle used to transport illicit and toxic brews and drugs is forfeited to the state. It will be sold, and that asset recovery will help us establish a fund so that we can compensate victims of these crimes. In other words, good people, we are on course. And this morning, I am very happy, together with my colleagues here. The PS is here for Public Health, Inspector General of the National Police Service, PS for Interior, who is now responsible for coordinating the multi-agency enforcement team immediately, including the vetting process. The PS for Industry is here, Juma Mukwana. We have other senior government officials who are here with us, and we are very grateful for the spirit. We are all one as government, and I am glad the stakeholders who have appeared before us today have appreciated we have a problem, and they are willing to support the government so that we can eradicate this problem. We've made good progress. We don't want to punish any business, but we don't want to bring in other reasons that have been brought in the past to roll back this kind of exercise. As government, we have been able to say that we are even willing to forego certain revenues if aligning our revenue and taxation system can help us correct the mess in this sector. That's how serious we are, and this is an operation like no other. We are doing this for the country and for posterity, and we are not harming business people. We are just looking for criminals, disabling them before they disable the country.